experiences with Swamiji from his Purvashram days to till date. I would like to divide it into 3 parts. First, my association, meeting Swamiji in his Purvashram. My personal, that's my family experiences with him, and the small kainkariam that I have been blessed to do with him. It was in the year 2012, during the Panchagadotsavam festival in Krishna College. There's so much link here, Krishna temple and Yathiraja Swami. That's when I met Sudarshan. He asked me casually, "Nee enna pandre weekends?" So nothing useful. So I'm just wasting time on weekends. You shouldn't do that. I take it. You should meet one person. You will not say this after you meet him. I said, okay. Niva, there's something called, he said, Ramanujaya Sparshapadaka Utsav Patikriya Keti. I said, no, I haven't heard of it, Sudarshan. You should come with me. Then, after a week or so, he called me for a Sparshapadaka Utsav at his relative's place. That's where I met this great man, seated in all pure white. And when Sudarshan introduced me as Sampath Navile, the first thing that he said was, "Innottu bindi navlena manushyana." It was like so much connect, so much love and compassion. The very first meeting. And then this Padaka happened, and then things were fine, normal, like any other day-to-day life, going to work, coming back home, just me and Amma at home. He said, "Why don't you go meet him at his place in Rajajinagar?" Okay. And when do I go meet him? Just call him on his landline number and you can reach out to him. Talk to him. If he gives you an audience, you go. You should meet him. That's when I met Swamiji in his Purvashram. There's this pure white person with a white beard and so much positive vibe radiating from his face, and I see him and he welcomes me and he calls out my name, Vapa Sampath. I was like, I just met him once and he remembers my name, and so much. I thought there is an instant connect. I must have met him somewhere, or he must have known me, but this is just not possible for anybody to remember after one meeting their name. And he called me inside. He had his own office space in the room. He was inquiring about me, my life, my family, what do I do, where I work, and everything. He was very happy, and it was so nice talking to you, Swamiji Purvashram. And that's when I met Rangana Mama, and I still remember when I was talking to him, he came home on his Bajaj M80. Avan, you meet Pranay, you should talk to him also. It was a very casual hello, and I'm sorry. I took it very casually. I greeted him saying, "Hello Mama, I'm so and so." Yeah, good. Nivadin Naldachi. And then it follows. He said, "We do this Sparshapadaka Utsav. We have a group of volunteers who are doing it. Sudarshan, Jyoti, Radhika, Vasuki, everybody. Why don't you just come? You should come with us. You should volunteer, and you'll get to learn a lot of things, and you'll meet people." I said, "Okay, I would definitely want to be part of this Utsavam." And I remember traveling with him to a few of the Sparshapadaka Utsav houses and meeting new people, and probably that was the first time in my life that I actually chanted Vishnu Sahasranam. I had only heard it. Life was so different until then, and a lot of changes for the better happened, and it became a very nice practice, going to his house on weekends, spending time, a lot of useful things and very constructive discussions about everything, getting to know about who is Acharya Ramanujaya. I was so innocent, and I was not innocent, I was so naive, I had no idea. He taught me a lot of things, and I remember Swamiji giving me a book on life of Ramanuja. He asked me to read this book, go through it before you come with us. You'll get to know your philosophy better. I began to read the book and got to know a lot of things. Then as I was reading the book, and next day when I meet Swamiji, there's so many things I read in the book that I could actually pursue that. Okay, I'm talking to him, but I'm reading the book and I'm actually physically experiencing it by seeing it. And it was such a wonderful experience, and that followed meeting different people, lot of people, and many Sparshapadaka utsavs. And now I would like to quote what Sri Ram says, connecting people. Our life was very simple. It's just Amma and myself. After I lost my father in 2010. It was just the two of us at home. Very little contact from our relatives. Each one was busy in their own life. And somewhere we thought, that's about it. We have to accept what we have today. If it's His will that you're going to be like this always, you accept it. If there is a change, it will happen. Amma always keeps saying, don't worry, there will be a time when we will be with people. And I remember Swamiji's Purvashram, his birthday near J.D. Naidu Hall in one of his friend's place. That's when I brought Amma, and Amma met Vasantya. And Raghu was my classmate since school days. I never knew he was my relative. And as he put it, connecting people, Amma could reconnect with all her family. The entire family welcomed her, and Ellarum Tiru. I mean, you kept telling me I don't know anybody, but whoever is close to me, you are one among them. We are no more. It's almost like, is it even possible what we are seeing today? Meeting her cousins after, 40 plus years, we meet Vasantyanti, Balungal, Raghu, my friend, for so many years. I absolutely no idea that he's my relative. And that was the best thing that we thought. Until then, there was something more waiting to happen. There was a bigger surprise. And the birthday follows. And I've never traveled outside Bangalore to any temple. It was just at home, accompanying Amma to the temples near my house. Very few temples that she used to go with her mother, that's my grandmother. And then he said, we are having a temple cleaning program in Kanchipuram. Are you interested? And I said, very much. I want to come. I've never been to Kanchipuram, only heard of these places. That was such a wonderful experience, and temple cleaning, there's so much joy, and Swami himself being with us, cleaning the temple premises, and Ramanuja Malige, the place was so neatly decked up and clean, and every single thing was taken care of. I even remember Swamiji telling us, all of us, all the volunteers, Kanchipuram is famous for those early morning idlis and dosas. You should go taste them. It's not just about coming to temples and seeing the temple, also explore what is in and around the temple. And then he's asking us to go to hotels. He's been on empty stomach for days together, but he's so concerned, and he's giving us ideas. You should go here, you should do there. If you want to buy saris for people, go buy them. And even that was, what is this? Is some kind of pure magic, Madhuri. And then next, the Srirangam Padaka, Sparsha Padaka also in Srirangam was another great experience. And it was like we were walking around Malleshwaram or Rajajinagar with the Sparsha Padaka and doing the rounds around the temple. It was something that I experienced. Seeing it is believing. We need to experience that. And Sri Tiru Swami at the front, and we are all talking and chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, doing the Padaka Puja, sitting up through the night and having a lot of useful conversations. So many things was discussed. It's not just about the Padaka, it's about the place in general, the legend and history of Srirangam temple, everything. And what followed was the yummy prasadam. Wherever Swamiji travels, that's the best part. I guess all of us wait for that that moment where the lunch, the prasadam is prepared and served, every minute detail was taken care of in Sri Lanka. And then after Sri Lanka, many such visits with him, travelled with him to many temples, Shanti Grama, there was an inauguration of Vedanta Bhavan. I travelled with Swamiji in his Scorpio, and again on the way back he said, why don't you stop at this highway restaurant? And he waited for us until finished, enjoyed. And he would come back, what did you eat? You should have tasted this, you should have tried out that, and like, Swami, don't worry about me, you should enjoy. This is the age, you should go, you should eat well, and that's when your brain works, on empty stomach it doesn't, you get irritated, like wondering, what is this, what's happening, and my life is getting so nice and so beautiful. I go back home and share these experiences, Amma, and she kept saying, your father always used to say, you have to be patient, you have to be extreme, there will be one person who will change our lives. He kept saying, because he had lost his parents when he was very young, barely, by the time he was 10, he had lost both his parents. He said, time Varnada, there will be a person who will wait for us. He will call you. You don't go and search him. He will come. He will call you. We are blessed. You always keep thinking that you are blessed. Why do you keep thinking nothing is good in your life? There will be a day. And he was so optimistic. Until the last day he said, don't bother. I'm going, I'm gone. The life should continue. And that's when Swamiji enters our lives and like, what do I say? That void. And my mother, my sister's family, we all like Sharanagatina, we just totally surrendered to him. He was and he is and he will continue to be everything for us. There's not an iota of doubt in that. How much he changed me, and I made it a habit, like every weekend I have to get to Rajaji. For some reason, not to meet any of my relatives. We still have people there, but no. This is the place I have to go, I have to sit with him. And all the yummy food people have shared about the puliyogre and second. I also like to add the tail vade that he used to make, and that was something. It's still there, lingers. The taste is still there, and I still wait for that. Do I get another chance to have that same tail vade one day? Hopefully, it will. And then, like the biggest moment in his life to take up, so adding to that, before that, Amma had a cataract surgery in one of the hospitals on Cord Road. As always, we came, we sought his blessings at his place. He said, Allah Aramana Poitva. Then she gets admitted for both eyes cataract operation. It was done on a span of 3 days. I told Swami in on Rajkumar Road, there's this hospital where she's getting admitted for the eye surgery. The surgery happened, and as soon as, before and after the procedure, I called up Rangana Mama and informed him it all went well, and I had a chance to talk to Swami. He asked me, how have you come to the hospital? We came by auto. No, you don't have a car? I don't have a car, Swami. Okay. Ramanujan Naratra. Swami, somehow it will happen. And then we do all the formalities, we make the payment, and Rangana Mama calls me on the phone, and then he says, Sarthik phone panna. And I call up, Sarthik calls me, and he's waiting down in the white ambassador car that Swami had sent. Hathuk poittu, Ushara Hathuk poittu, Pathkyon. I mean, who would do that in a world where your own relatives? I mean, I should say this, I should be very honest. We have a lot of people, a lot of family. But there was one person waiting for us. Swamiji had sent. The car was waiting down, and my sister says, Idera, this is what we were waiting for. And that's when she remembered Appa. He had said that, right? There will be one individual who will change our lives. We have been waiting for that. Don't ever discount yourself. Don't ever curse your life. Everybody is blessed. We all have come here with a purpose. And he will come. You just have to wait. Then the surgery happens, and then she's at home recovering, And as Swamiji always keeps saying, Vismaya, one evening Sri Ram calls me, it's like, he says, okay, please come. You always you wanted Tiru Swami to visit your place. I said, yes, I always want him to grace and bless a small dwelling. And I still remember he called me, I'm not getting the location right, you come to a certain point and we'll follow you in the car. And there is this Hyundai Varna, and Swamiji gets off the car. It's like 7:30 in the evening. He comes home with Ranganam, Anju, Jayashri and Sri Ram. They all come home. We were really, really blessed. The whole place turned divine that day, that 1 hour. And when Sri Ranganam said, I'll make chapati, we didn't know how to react. Just me and Amma, and she's like, she didn't utter a word, total disbelief. I mean, even to our place, what is this we have done? We must be really, really lucky and blessed that He's graced our place. And that was all about the Purvashram and many things. And as we all know, Swamiji taking up sannyas, there was a lot of debate and discussion for and against. Like that one last meeting that we had at Vasanthi Auntie's place, and we were all asked the individual opinions. They asked me, well, what do you think? You have been sitting quietly. I said, I don't know. Never interacted with Swamiji. The only time I met any Jeeyar was an Anaavarana Jeeyar, that too from about 20 feet I must have seen him. That was the closest I could get to the... And then here I am sitting in a discussion for yes or no. I said, majority says yes, yes. So you go by what majority says. You don't have an individual opinion. But I told him, I don't want to, once you get into that sannyas mold and ashram, there will be a lot of rules and protocols, and I don't know if we will all fit into that. There will be a barrier and a fort around you. It is going to be very difficult. He said, nothing will change. And that's what some of us who here who are present would remember. He said, nothing will change. I will still be the same. You can still reach out to me anytime. Nothing. You have to just be with me. I said, yes. And then the great event, when I go there to Melkote to see the Sannyas Ashram Srikaram, there was a different world in itself waiting for him. They greeted him, and like, there is something, there's so many people, thousands have gathered there to witness this mega event. I think probably that's the best thing that I've ever witnessed in my life. Of course, the Vishwamangala Mahotsava was one aspect, but this was something that is still very clear. I keep getting that picture, walking with all of them from the Kora to the place on the stage erected outside Yathiraja and all eminent scholars, so many Vidwans being there. And then Swamiji takes up Sannyas Ashram, and what a welcome near Nasimha temple. The very next day he has a public function. I don't know how many even can think of having a program of that scale. Right next day we come, we welcome him. The whole of Malleshwaram is waiting for him, and such a it is like in Tamil they say pulla adikkirathu. It was like that, and then Samashrayanam. And I should say, we have been very lucky. First batch, Samashrayanam, I was there. I was the third person to get it done with Sri Ram's family, and it was like a very private affair type. It was like, it's just continued from where we left, from Rajajinagar to Malleshwaram. First batch, Samashrayanam. What more I want? I'm now, certified Shishya of Yathiraja Jeeyar Swami. I have that stamp, you are going to be mine from, it's my responsibility that. Wow, that's so nice. And then many events that happened, but always being with him, coming here, meeting him and having prasadam was, I'll be very frank, usually in the beginning, I come here, have that tasty prasadam. I don't know any temple or any mutt would serve, welcome people and ensure that they all have prasadam and leave. individual care to every single person. It could be anything. Even if there are 10 people, another 10 people join in, even they are served prasadam. It's not that they will be just asked to go in there. That was from his pre-monastery to ashram and traveling with Swami many places. I can go on and on. And if I come to my personal life, as I told you, it is just Amma and me at home. She went through a lot of health crisis. She was diagnosed with AVR leakage in the heart, and she was told by the surgeon that you have to get operated. This is the only way out. You have to get this surgery done. And she had one wish, I don't know what came to her mind. Just before her surgery in March 2017, Swamiji had planned for an Jeeyar Samavesha in Yadugiri. And we sought the advice of the cardiologist and Swamiji. Amma wants to come. She wants to fly with you. He said, okay, come. Not a problem. Swamiji took us to the VIP entourage in the airport, and even we sat with him in the VIP lounge in Thiruvananthapuram airport and in Bangalore airport, and taken so much care. And the doctor had advised her, don't climb the steps, it is going to be risky, just go there, come. But she threw everything. She said, I don't care, Namadi, I have to. He's there, he will look after us. When he's asked me to come, we are safe. We are extremely safe, and we come back from Yadugiri. The surgery is scheduled for 17th March. And 17th March morning, before that, all the tests were done. My sister, she's also a doctor, the cardiologist called her. It is going to be a big risk. She's 76, and we are going for an open heart AVR surgery, total valve replacement. There's a lot of risk involved. And my sister didn't tell this to me. It's okay. You manage the finance and all the insurance part. You leave the rest to me. You don't get involved. Because she knew I get very panic and very anxious at times. I was very anxious. I was so worried. There was something that my sister was not telling me. It is a big risk. This is the only way out. And then I called up Sri Karyam, and he put me on line with Swamiji. He said, Ramanujaya Pathikara. Now prarthachikore. Surgery around 5 to 6 hours. Now he will take care, you just go ahead. And Amman had this strange intuition. To add to that, we every time we come here, Swamiji gives us the mantrakshate, which is like probably it's like Dhanvantri, and there's no other medicine that can beat it. Just 2-3 mantrakshate and you're fine, you're safe. And Amma always keeps that in her hand. Every time before she leaves home, she Ranmu Nakshate Swami Kurtin, I'll have it and I'll leave. On that day, before getting into the OT, she said, Akshate Pandit, I don't know if I can ever. She took that Akshate and she was wheeled into the OT. And I called up Mama and said, surgery has started. Don't worry, she'll come out smiling. She'll come, she'll talk to you, she'll call you, and she'll tell you everything was fine and safe. And then the surgery begins at 8 in the morning, and as doctor, you must be knowing, it went on till 4 o'clock. It was a long procedure. The doctor said there was a lot of tension in the OT. Why did we even say yes? What do we tell them? At 4 o'clock, the surgery is done. They said operation is success. You don't have to worry. But every time I am not called for the discussion. It's only my sister who is talking. It's 9 o'clock in the night, 10:30 in the night. It's 11 in the night. She's still not out of conscious. It's 1 in the morning. And I still remember I texted him 12:30 and in 2017, March 18th, I texted him, Amma in a conscious level, and I'll just have a word with Swami and get back to you. He just typed Srimathe Ramanujaya. That's it. 2:30, the OT intensivist calls me, Sampath Navile. Like I thought, 3 in the morning he's calling me. FD Krapa, she's asking me, the doctor said, what is this? At 76, we usually don't take such risk of replacing the valve. And Swamiji gave Amma a second life, I can say that. And Dr. Raghu will agree with that. He keeps saying there's something more that we can't do. It's only Swami and Ramanujaya can do. And when she called out to me and she held my hands and she said, the first question she asked me, I thought she'll say, how many lakhs kharcha in the surgery? I said, don't worry, Swami has already said everything is fine. You shouldn't worry about that aspect. Her mind was totally, will I come or not? And she has this special attachment to me. She keeps telling me, if something happens to me, what about you? And she keeps praying, I need to be healthy. I have to be healthy. But then she goes, Swami, why should I shouldn't be selfish. When we have surrendered to him, when he's taken up the entire responsibility, there is no need for me to get worried. And that was something, the wishes that poured in from Mutt's devotees and the people who came to meet us from the Mutt. And Swami is sending the Mantrakshati. When Amma was discharged, there was Kalyanotsavam in Palace Ground, the major event. And from Palace Ground, as Raghu had come, Raghu and Jyoti, they come with the Lado Prasad. It's Swami Anchikra. It's okay, the doctor might say 100 things, you give us this Lado. You don't have to go by what the medical book says. And I'm seeing there is Raghu waiting outside with Tirupati Lado in hand. What is this, Raghu? No, I don't know. I was just asked to come and give it to you. I have no idea about this. And if I begin to join the dots, it is all him. There is this big Kalyanotsavam happening in Palace Ground, but one part of his mind was totally into that she should get better, she should recover fast. And how many people would do that? As I again go retreat, that your own relatives and the best of friends that we call, there will be a moment where they get busy with other things. But he's probably the busiest person right now, but he still has time for all of us. He still remembers. If I say something today, next day morning he remembers. If I don't see him, he'll inquire, where were you, is everything okay? That kind of, motherly love, fatherly love, you can give it any name, but this is something, I don't know, I keep telling myself, COVID was the best thing to have happened. If not for COVID, I wouldn't be getting this opportunity of work from home and meeting him like 3 times a week, almost on a regular basis sometimes, and so many nice things happened. Yes, COVID was not the nice thing to have happened, but on a personal level, I get to meet him so frequently, and no restrictions, Probably some of us were so blessed that we could actually come during COVID time and talk to him, and no social distancing. Non-mask potke, why are you scared? I never saw him with a mask in that kind of, why does he need a mask? He's past us. He's like, he's taking care of us, and that's the kind of energy and positivity he keeps giving us every time we meet. And that was the second surgery she had after cataract, and then a couple of years back, she had another issue. I don't know, Amma says that the health problems keep following me. I don't know why it is so. Her knee replacement surgery. We thought we can't do it here in Bangalore. There's nobody to take care of her. My sister is in Bombay. I said, okay. She comes, she meets Swami Deeptipano. Aram up at the Monday operation. She'll come walking. She'll come with me to Tirupati. She'll come here. Bus, that is all we needed. We wheeled her into the OT again in Mumbai. We called her for Namaha. Maybe last time there won't be any tensions this time around. And she had accepted it, Amma. There was a strong willpower in her. After the surgery, second day she's up walking with the walker and all. First is Swami meet. As soon as I go home, I have to meet Swami. And she comes to, we land in Bangalore, and 15th August we are here, 18th August we are in the Mutt. And she climbs the stairs and she comes, and it's all a miracle. Because when that happened, she was touching 80. Her willpower got stronger and stronger. Touch wood. I shouldn't use the word touch wood when he's there. It's just his blessings, and it will go on. I don't know. These are all the personal experiences and lots more. And the house Griha Pravesham. And before we bought the flat on Mysore Road, I had shown him the papers, and I had also zeroed in on another apartment. And he called me and told me and my sister, just have a look at this, just be a little cautious, because there might be some problem here. We didn't, you had kind of konchu usharayiruppa, and we dropped it. And later we came to know that there was a lot of problem there, and some issues in that we keep seeing in the real estate. And then we buy this flat here on Mysore Road. He said, my Prime, no problem. This is going to be a great place for you and a great change. Professionally, I'm doing very well. I've been blessed by Swamiji with a very decent job, and everything's going fine. And the corporation, we fixed a date. We seek his blessing to make the payment also. Everything was blessed by him. And nothing moves without his approval at our place. He is everything. And he says, okay, June 10th is an auspicious date. And there was a debate. My sister and family can't travel. There's a peak COVID. It was Swamiji who decided so and so from your own brother and from your own Gotra should do the graduation. Initially, he was supposed to do, but for some reason he couldn't. And then Anjali and Santosh. And he said, Peri Tata, Anande Perne you are searching for people. And Anjali and Santosh, they did the graduation. And peak COVID. I was so worried. Swamiji Barano, he should come. It's close to 11:30 and we keep going down to see Mandala Swami, not yet. And we were told by one of the Mutt people that the driver is on leave. So Swamiji may not be traveling. Okay, if that is how God, Swamiji and Acharya has willed it, there's nothing much we can do, because COVID times, nobody can travel. And then 12:15, so Vijay Sarthi calls, we are on our way, send us the location. And then there I see him, the Scorpio and the Innova enters our apartment. And not just our place, the entire apartment was visible. People standing in disbelief. Nijwaglu Gurugul Bande Vitra Nimmarege. So like, Nodi, that's him. If he says something, if he wants to go, if he wants to be with you at the time, he will come, no matter what. He just blessed us. That was the best part of our lives, I can say. Swamiji, calmly sitting in the house and looked around the flat. He said, everything is planned as per you wanted, and do this and do that. As Srinidhi put it, every single thing was planned by him. And we didn't do anything. He sat here and he got things executed also. And so many things about my personal life. And it's been so nice ever since, blessed by Swamiji. Then coming to the last part, the small seva that we do. It is going back to 2018, and one morning Sri Ram calls me and Swamiji's had a plan. He wants to do some rural development. That's something very new that we are hearing, rural development. We only heard of it in the corporate world. Rural development is part of the CSR activities. He said he's chosen 10 people. Would you like to be a part? I said, right away, yes. Anything that he plans and he wishes, we have to be with him. There's no second, thought about it. Then we come, we have a meeting. I meet this amazing set of people, amazing bunch of 10 people that probably I would have ever met in my life, thanks to SRIRDP. And Swamiji is taking that initiative. And how many things happened after we done that. The company that I work, I do this product life management. That is the software that we implement. A few of them would know this. The PLM that I've been working on for 10 to 15, it's 18 years with Unilever. That many years that I worked with them, I actually understood product life cycle management being with SRIDP and Swamiji. Such meticulous planning, taking the inputs of every single member, taking their ideas and interacting with them. And when we are talking to him about the whole rural development, initially we had so many meetings with him. And we were like beginning to feel this is beyond corporate. As he put it, we are getting it free. Ramanujaya was known as the management guru, and Swamiji actually took one step more. Uh, he's bringing about a change in thousands of lives. And this is actual CSR. In companies, we talk of CSR, it is more of what do I get back in this? If I do this for your village, what is it I get back? And what Swamiji, we will just continue to do. It started in 2018 and it is going on. It is something, I don't think so any religious place. There might be plenty that people go and visit, but nothing beats Yathiraja Jeeyar Development Project. And with Swamiji at the hand, the new identity that I've got, every time I meet the villagers, I get back to the village, they welcome me with so much love, respect. I mean, what have I done for these villagers? They have only one word to say, ನೀವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಪುಣ್ಯ ನಿಮ್ದು. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದೇ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. That's such a nice thing to know. And for someone like me who's never seen a cow all my life, and the Goshala project was, as everybody knows, it's the best. And we have the government officials coming and praising Swamiji for the Goshala. How can anyone maintain this? This is so clean. You can actually sleep next to the cow and it is so neatly kept. A big thanks to all the people also who run the show. Blessed by Swami. For everything he has a solution. We reach out to him for the small, I don't know, Ramanujaya, need worry padade. You do your work. You should not come to me with any problems, anything negativity. No, stay away from it. It will happen. If not today, tomorrow it will. And being with this organization, meeting all the people, all the bunch of 11 amazingly thoroughbred professionals, and thanks to this team, I also got to meet a lot of great people from different walks. I mean, if I can, like Mr. C.P. Bhagwan, another great person who have been with Swamiji from a long time, the income tax commissioner and chairman of medical colleges, and Rangarajan sir, what a wonderful human being when I met him in Bombay. What have I done? I mean, do I even fit into the frame of things in life? I'm actually nothing. When I'm talking to these people, when they talk to me, it's because of Swamiji. They pick my calls, they return my messages, it's only because I'm associated with him. And that is the identity I get every time I meet these great people, and reaching out to many patrons who have helped make Swamiji's dream a reality, the smart village that he keeps, he wants it to, it's already happened, it's almost done. Tondannur is a smart village. It has got global recognition thanks to Swamiji. And everything, right from statues across the country to the massive development that's happened in Tondannur, it is only him. And the identity, as recently as yesterday, when I go there for another dream project that he started, beautification. I mean, how many people would want to beautify a village? The entire village, around the statue, going up to the Timoppa temple. And when I go and meet the people there asking for their opinion and survey, they had only one thing, Swami, our Chalin. Gurugal Martha idalva, idella yak beku survey. Idella beda. Gurugal kelsak now kai jodisbeku. Neevu allinda bandidira, ashte saku. The villagers have literally, like I remember in one of the Anaavarana, the villagers call him, ನಾವು ನಂಬಿದ್ವಿ ನಾರಾಯಣನ ಬರ್ತಾನ ಅಂತ. ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ. That's how they look up to him. We all call him Abhinava Ramanuja. There he is given a big, beyond Ramanuja. ಮನೆಗೂ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಕರೆದು ನಮಗೆ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಊಟ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. Everybody has this, they voice the same opinion. It was no relative, no friends, but there was this one amazing person, one divine person. I don't know, I'm too small, I don't, if I'm even he has changed my life. He's been he will be, I can say with leniency, friend, guide, philosopher, more than parents, for everything. Our entire family, my sister's family, her daughters, postgrad masters in the US. She takes him, meets him, Amkilama, Epo Amkitu, when do I need to book the tickets? And the younger one who's doing medicine, we come here, we seek his blessings, and she has this habit of giving surprise to my mother. She rings the bell at 12 in the night and she's waiting outside. And Swami, Epo Vijayani surprise eva. You do this so nicely to your mother, and we come, and my sister cherishes one moment when there was a personal handwritten note from Swamiji for Sharanya and Lavanya when she went to do her masters and Lavanya joined the medical school. That is treasure. That is actually, neatly framed. And that is what Sharanya carried with her to US. And Lavanya, my sisters, made it very clear. This should get into the puja room. This is our life. If there is somebody for us, Malesharam Lagankas, Atne. There is no other place there's nothing we need to look at. Just meet him once, his smile. You stand there, he calls you. The blink of an eye, he welcomes you. There's so much of his mannerisms which is truly, can be patented. It is only Jeeyar Swami. And that's it. I mean, I don't know, I can go on, and so many more incidents in my life. And Swamiji, I don't know, in the gratitude and something that none of us can pay back. If the Chinchin Kainkaryamle, this is all we can do. This is the least for what he has done for us. And to end this, again, I would like to thank Sriram. Connecting people. There are people here from the family. All of us are family, but for calling me and asking me, this platform with so many legends and so many learned scholars. Thank you so much. Srimathe.